have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nitty Lions, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught, second down now. They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but... nothing.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Nitty Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. We'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver makes the catch. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Nitty Lions pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the...
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on third and long? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out here.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019, but Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. Breaks an open space. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's second down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Carr. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but not before gaining the first down yardage to the 22.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Ending off on the draw play. Defense will make this stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it...
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Comes back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to third and long.
The Nitty Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Cross play to the outside. Powers through. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, LSU. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
LSU 14, Penn State 3.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Big throw caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
LSU 14, Penn State 10.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Now they're running on the toss. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Penn State 10.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Shotgun formation. Here's the inside handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. Gets loose on the scramble. Picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Looks left and finds his target there. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Grabbed near the sticks. It's Martin. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Nitty Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just
intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Back to throw. It's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. Mighty catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Barry. They make the tackle, but not full. A solid gain on that pass. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Play action fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nitty Lions will kick this deep to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The offense going with the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Bellman open, hits him right in stride, making people miss. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
just how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Nitty Lions offense retakes the field. Takes the handoff. It's Martin.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab made by the tight end. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Gain makes it second and medium. Motion now from the tight end. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. Now the try here for the extra point. And then they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, LSU. Way too much speed in that play. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the Natty on the line, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Now here he goes. Now the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nitty Lions. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball. The whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Penn State 24.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? He breaks free. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Carr. Gets made on the out route. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. He's found some room at the 45. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaks an open space. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they'll set up with it. What's this, a fake? They're going to try to throw for it. Pass hauled in off the fake. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
That's reeled in. It's Martin. They bring him down after a short gain there. Here's the second down play. Looking for a receiver. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. It's LSU on top as we take the break for the quarter. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw here. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. And tackled there by the defense. Nitty Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the 2-point try is good, so the lead is now 14.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. A quick juke to get free. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Penn State, 32.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wide out. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The offensive fireworks continue. It's almost like this is a video game out there today, Kirk.
Man, I could have sworn it was the new EA college football being played out there.
Strong resemblance, yeah.
You know, this is one of those games that it's turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped from throwing the football downfield and the points are piling up on the board. The final score might even look like a basketball game the way it's being played right now.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. And they've got it behind the line. The two-point try fails, and they can't get any closer. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Here on first down. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Grinding away with a running game. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Look out, room to run here. As the first down is still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
60, Penn State, 32.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the football. A short completion of the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And the Nitty Lions will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. They stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
so much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
32.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.